More of the wall of shame. Dodge. That's some kind of a Ford up there? No, that's a Plymouth. That's a Buick. That's a Dodge underneath there. I don't know what that is up there. I'm just running because of the way the quarter is there. There's another Dodge. Wow, look at it. This is, I got to get a picture of this for my, what do you call it? I'm back. The Algar's Garage. I'm your host, Rick, and this is part 2 of the Pine Grove Junkyard tour. We're partway through. We have a long ways to go. There's a lot of stuff in here. I actually found 1 or 2 things we might be able to get running, and we're going to try to cover as much of the ground we can today. There'll probably be another part or 2 of this. And remember, we have a C20, 69 C20 revival coming up. Hasn't run in 25 years. And I'm just going to throw it out there. And maybe I'll throw a pickup, 1 or 2 of it, a couple of pics of the pickup. And we're going to go from there. And hopefully, we don't know about drive, because I heard the body's really bad shape. But hey, if we can get it running, I'll take it. Stay tuned. Let's get going. Get enough of this wall. Where'd you go find another Turbo LeBaron? Those hood louvers are awesome. That's what Thunderjet has. There's a Ford. Huh, go figure. Another Maverick. There's an LTD up there. But yeah, it still has an engine in it too. Ooh, what do we have back here? Buick? I believe it. I just hit a gold mine back in here. Wow, let's mosey on through here, see what we can find. It's amazing what the elements have done. That was a bucket seat car too. 6 in a row, ready to tow. What would be in a Dodge Slant 6? 170 or 225, I think? It isn't by a little bitty carburetor, it's probably a 170. Here we have Dodges. Many Dodges. Huh, that's a complete car. An old Ford dump truck. 390, 352, or a 360 in there. I can tell modified from a 460 because they do look the same. See how the water neck comes out of the block right there? See that? That's because the intake manifold is a dry intake. No water up in the intake. Regular small blocker 460 thermostat comes out from this way. So that's how you can tell the difference. A 400 Ford or 350 modified, it comes out of the block. So if you didn't know, you know now. Onward. Yeah, that's definitely 390. Tell by the valve covers. Oh, not FE block. FE block. It's a truck. It's probably a 352 or a 360. There's no motor in this nowhere. It's actually pretty intact. Something's living in there. Wow, you can see the rust going right through there. There's a bullnose. We should go check that out. See if there's any parts in that thing. Question is this 351M or 400? But let me show you all something. People always mistake this, and no, they're wrong. See what it says? 351M 400. Everybody thinks it's a 400M. No, it's not. 400 Ford is a 400 Ford. 351M is a 351 modified. 400 is not. Hopefully I got everybody straight on that again. Definitely got to look into that. It's still not heavy enough, but it would make a pattern. Another bullnose. 6 in a row ready to tow. Huh. These aren't broken. He also took one. FE block. There's another difference with FE block. They have a rocker shaft like on a Dodge. This thing even has zoom tubes on it. So that's another. That's a difference. Another difference that the FE has to other stuff. There's another FE motor, and the majority of them came with 2 barrels unless they were high performance. Then they didn't. Boy, there's a lot of stuff. More bull noses. See, that push bar is not exactly what I want. I want beefier than that, but I can use that to make a pattern. I can add an inch to it all the way around in the dimensions, and I can cut them out with the water jet and make my own. And she's about dead. There's a Bronco. Six in a row ready to tow. Hey. Hopefully nothing attacks me. The seat in this thing. Oh yeah. I'm gonna have to watch my own video and take notes. Is what we're gonna have to do. Another bullnose. Trio 2. Here's another dent side. No cab floor over there. You know, I just wonder if one of these old trucks, because I just thought of this myself, I'm going to have to come down here with tools. Because the odds of even finding a glove box is probably pretty slim. Okay, let's move on to another antique section. Here you go, Valari station wagon. You can get anything from a 318, 6-cylinder. There you go. 4-door Dodge. Leaning tower of power. There's a 2-door over there. Look at the 2 Dodges down there. We gotta go check those out. Little Dodge, Plymouth. Famous bumper hitch. 2-door, amazing. Look how huge the back of this car is for a 2-door. This is a big car. Like, yeah. Another Dodge back here. Now check this out. This huge car. It's just like that one. With a leaning tower of power. How neat is that? And they got it down the road. Now notice the master cylinder. See the master cylinder? The single master cylinder, not dual. I've heard horror stories about that. But I'm like you guys. A lot of stuff I learn as I go. So that was another thing I didn't know. They upgraded the 2-cylinder. The reason was because they weren't fun with the single cylinder. And when you lost the brake line, it was over. You know, nothing. Another big old boat hanging in the back. And you know the funny part is? That body is not terrible. Look at it. It's not. It's amazing. Why were they even here? You know, the motor blow up or... Oh, that's a big block for sure. That was probably a 383. Maybe a 440. There's another one back there. It's probably like early 70s. Yep, the bug's starting to get bad. You want Dodge pickup stuff? Look at it all. There's a lot of it here. A lot of Dodge stuff. Eat them all. He's got a lot, and I mean a lot of Dodge stuff. He also has a lot of Camaro and Firebirds, newer stuff, but the Dodge pickups, he has got a lot of these. I mean, we're talking a whole bunch of them. He's got dump trucks and pickups, older trucks up there, a lot of square body Dodges, a lot of newer Dodges. He's got Dodge. What has he ever? Look at all these Firebirds. I mean, Camaros and Firebirds. A lot of good parts in these cars. Motors don't stay around long and easy for a V8, that's for sure. Hey look, there's an old Nova hanging out for fun. Look at all these Camaros and stuff. And I see the Ford section down there. I see a lot of Pintos. Oh, these Camaros. What's that, Pontiac Ventura or something? Round valve cover. I think that'd be a Pontiac motor too. A lot of Firebird. The place is really hopping now. Lots and lots of... Here's an older Firebird. He's just hanging out up there for nothing to do. Huh. Front end broken. Never cared for this year. That was the last year, if I remember right. It was at 80. 79 for sure, maybe 80. Never cared for that front end. There's a ton of Ford pickups up there. I see Ford Mustangs. Oh yeah, there's a bunch we gotta hit that up for sure. No mosey back over this way because we're already back down. This thing is huge. I'm burning out of steam quick. I just wanted to get a look at all these Firebirds and Trans Ams and stuff, maybe get some parts off them. Like that, look. It has aluminum intake. Factory. Want a cheap aluminum intake? If you're going to spend $500 on one, you can probably get it here. Pretty cheap. It'll wreck your body. Rot it up a little bit. That'd probably come off an F-350 or a 3500 Chevy. There you go. Explorer with a 5.0. A lot of people don't know it, but if you put that in the Mustang, put the 19-pound injectors in it, and don't change anything else, you'll get more oomph out of it. They only have like 14-pound injectors, and they have a really small mass air meter. They were designed for torque, not horsepower. They got better heads. I don't think the block is the same, but they have a smaller cam. You got to change the rotators on the valves if you want to do anything special with the valve springs, but still, that's an engine to find if you want to hop up a Mustang. You do it pretty cheap. Check this out. This motor's completely intact. Totally. They have really funky manifolds for exhaust on them, but yes, the motor's completely intact. This would be a perfect candidate for Mustang project. Gotta remember that. I take pictures of things I want to remember. Look at all the Mustangs. He's got a lot of V8 Explorers here. A lot of them. That's an 8 Bauer edition. That's the one with the nice fancy seats in it too. Another 5.0. Wow, look at all the Mustangs. Did they continue through this row? No. Here's one. Here's a Cougar. Shame, shame, shame. This should be a 67, maybe 68. That's probably a 72-ish flavor. Up there, 65 or 66. Wow, they're everywhere. Look at them all up here. Hell, that one up there even looks like a quarter pound's halfway decent. Would you look at all these Mustangs? Well, that one's seen better days. That's for sure. Let's go down here and check these out. What's this? An old C30? This is GM, right? We'll take a peek because I'm sure the motor's still in there. That's a small block. Just like a C20 or C30 or something. I think. Or no, bigger. Yeah, it's a different cab. It'd be bigger yet, I think. And it probably had. No, there's probably a 5-speed in there. Look at these Mustangs. What's left? Wow. Futura. A lot of Mustangs. This was probably some kind of a mock Mustang. 351 Cleveland 2-barrel. So no, it was not a mock. We're done with the Mustangs. We got one more. Then we're going to head over there for all the new Mustangs. I think that'll be about it. See, here's another Mustang. This is a 72, 73-ish. It has what's left of an engine. Okay, let's check out the Mustangs. Check out all these Mustangs. Newer ones, older ones. That's a neat old truck down there. Now that's a set of fans. These Mustang. In back row there. That's a Capri. There's a coupe. A lot of 4-cylinders. Well, at least I know where I can go to find it. I can come to if I need an intake. which I do. I think it was fuel injected, I'm not 100% sure. But making an adapter wouldn't be hard. But then it's right out in the open, it won't be hard to get to. That's a fuel injected car. It doesn't matter where the air cleaner is. It's older, but here's Mustang 2s. They didn't go well. They were so hard to put headers on them, and I mean, you find one that's really nice, they're worth something, but they weren't that great. I've really never seen anybody that actually really had anything good to say about them, to be quite honest with you. And there's proof the Fox body did come with an inline 6-cylinder. Yes, it did. Here's a nodular engine. Here's a newer Mustang. Perfect taillights. See, now there's a special. That's a Capri, one of those ones with the fancy writing on them and stuff. See, here's older, this is like 79, 80. Had special hood louvers and stuff on. They were pretty neat. It's getting hot out here now. There's a couple more stacked up. There's another Capri. Some old stuff down there. Fire whistle just went off. Probably a brush fire, if I have my guess. As dry as it's been here with no rain. Only one blow. No, that was probably signifying lunchtime or something. There's a Mustang too. That's a coupe flavor. Not terrible. There's a white one. Excuse me, it is getting dry and hot out here. We're gonna have to call it here soon. Couple of Mustang 2s. And I think we might be about done. The GT flavor. And it's another thing, they take the front ends out of them to put them in and other stuff. Now it's a 5.0 car. It used to be. There's a newer Mustang. Mustang 2 and then Mustang. Mustang 2. A Capri just hanging out. We got some more Trans Ams. Good Diamond Dozen. They're everywhere. Never cared for them. I think they had one of the weakest platforms on the planet. You go jack up one corner and twist so hard that you couldn't even open the doors. Nova? Nova, yes. Has a big 6 in it. Just look at the size of it, probably 250. Mustang 2 hanging out. Well, it looks like we're going to be about done. Camaro front end in one piece. Whoa, that's a rarity. Somebody sees that on my video, they'll be making phone calls. For sure. I don't think it's even broke, cracked or anything. Here's a Z28. I didn't see before. Typical rocker panel and stuff. Now, somebody actually put a diamond plate in there. That's pretty cool. It's kind of butchered, but here again, this nose cone looks good. Yeah, this old Nova. I do believe we're going to wrap this up shortly. Here's another Nova. It's completely gutted. Oh, we're back where we started. Do you know how old that sign is down there? Very. All right, we'll see you in a couple minutes. We're going to do a wrap up and get out of here. There, we figured we'd zoom in the best we could. There, now you guys can see a picture of that sign. Right there. Salt paintball. Enter here. The only thing I got left, I forgot about, take a car up there in that old bus. And that's an old Chevy chassis bus. Junkyard looks at the front. Isn't that up there? Check this out. Need exhaust manifolds? There's a lot of them here. That's for sure. Some of them I don't even recognize. Here's a couple of Cleveland, some Fords, some Chevys, some Pontiac. Yeah, that's pretty neat. Look how old this trailer is. Wow. Wonder what kind of wheels, securement devices on the wheels it has. Oh, it's Dayton. It's got the locks. Cool. Well, this is the end of our Pine Grove tour at Klinger's Junkyard. If you like what you see, subscribe, like, share. All help is appreciated. We also have one that we did like 3 months ago from a junkyard in New Ringgold, but we just haven't had time. It's just busy. Revivals and all the other stuff, it's just busy. So, again, thank you much. Appreciate everything you guys do. Like, subscribe, and share. And we have special thanks to Klingers for letting us do this tour, and have a good day. Check this out. He loves these Mavericks. Plain inside, but look at it. It's cherry. Beautiful roof. And everyone he has this hood on, just like this. This car is mint. Mint. Totally amazing.